This is so not standard. And it doesn't get broken. This is the research from Envy coming in already, Dan.
Yeah, that's that we were talking about. That's going to be a huge dynamic to keep track of, that back and forth. How much do the early drones get? But in the meantime, we do have the cat set up here coming through from Ascend. They've given up a main control. However, Starkso is going to be able to slow things down, or maybe not. We'll get a dash straight on through from Ye. Doesn't win the battle, though. So it's going to be difficult for the rest of Envy to get in. The flash, the underhanded flash, not doing the job there. Marv able to convert. That gives some control here for a spike plant. But
Victor's
with that
alone,
said,
Dan.
he is alone, and he might not have time for this one. He's getting attacked straight away. The double peek comes on through, and Finesse is not in position.
Finesse with a lot to do now in this 1-on-3. Going up mid. He is going to get behind, but CNED looks quite aware. He's going to chill top gen. They're just going to play the spike, and this is going to be an incredibly difficult clutch for FNS to win.
If he can get that first one, though, using the element of surprise,
30 seconds
might be able to
left.
get the drop on a player, maybe a timing. But you can see that Ascend have everybody watching all the angles, and it looks like they've worked out. But it's a great start from Finesse.
The pressure in mid's going to continue out of CNED. He's going to get the fight here at Tiles, Dan.
Yeah, they've invested into this one. Envy looking to do the damage. CNED does get tagged a little bit, but so does Ye. And CNED still in the action. He's going to be slowing things down, getting information for the team. And Envy have some mid control, but not kind of that deeper pizza and market control just yet. CNED looking like he wants to get another peek into, into the mid area, see if the push is coming through to market. He'll see that that's not the case. And now we have a movement from Envy. Some pressure from Finesse to try to clear that tree position, bait out some of that utility. Again, this is an investment here in this round from Envy, so they need to be able to convert something, or at least do an enormous amount of damage. We've got 40 seconds left. They have removed some utility from the A side of the map, but now Envy, or rather, sorry, Ascend have fallen into passive positions.
Look where Crashies has lurked his way up, Dan. This is a big fight for CNED. Not much utility to block him off.
Oh, burning cold.
30 seconds
the
left.
Ares there. Falling back time is a huge problem now here for Envy. They've got to just force the issue. The B split, the Ares doing some damage, just spreading out these players, letting them up, but they will find their way coordinated onto that B site, but they've got to take backside control. This is a matter of time. How long can they hold on here at the backside? I mean, they have some good support coming through from Sport, but very fast frags happening, but the spike is down on the ground. Is there going to be time to collect that one? Instant plant. Is there time? Can anybody stop this? It's going to go down, but out comes the gun now. Here for Crashies in the 1 versus 2, and Starkso in position. And due to the investment in the previous round and the fact that the spike did go down, there's some extra money. It's going to afford Envy to have all sheriffs this round, so it's definitely a dangerous one. We'll have to see if they can find value. They will be creeping up Catwalk. They've got Zeke on the other ends.
Zeke's in a one-and-done spot on this KO. He could easily fall, Dan.
This is very dangerous. Will they check for this? They've got the better angle, and that's a free clear with a distance advantage on that one. That's just a bad angle, and we'll have to see if there's a punish here. Starkso with that charge, there's surely no way past this point now. Drone comes through, that's going to get destroyed surely. In fact, Starkso's just going to go straight forward, takes the tag, gets himself a frag as well, and spots that they were trying to rotate out.
Yeah, a lot of info, but if you look, Victor's back on Cat, Dan. Are these two players at Tree going to be aware of this?
Oh, wow. Envy not really left with many options here now. Beautiful work coming through from Ascend, controlling the map.
Enemy remaining.
Basically shutting down all of the eventualities here for the... Let's see how they decide to play this one. Shock dart there coming through on site. Bone cold.
There it is. It's broken. The drone is broken by the 0 point. You know the KO's here. And again, Zeke is in his one-and-done spot, Dan, but it doesn't matter. He's taking the fight.
However, the spike is making its way out through market, so they're able to have a forward aggression on this B main position, and that breaks up the split before it can really come into full strength. And now the flash, it's beautiful there, and that allows CNED to pick off one more. A 2 versus 4 is now a 1 versus 4 victor. Everything is falling to pieces around him. A desperate position on the firepower. We've got one Vandal. They're looking to work on that A main control. Oh, the bait. CNED pulled into the angle. Ye will take him down. That's another gun to be collected. Zeke's got to do a lot more. He goes forward. There's a dash, Marv.
Oh.
Even though the Nebula goes up, able to take that one down, and a follow-up is brilliant from Marv.
He's gonna keep going, Dan.
And there are guns all over the place, and there's not a lot left to answer with as far as Ascend are concerned. What do they do here?
The most unlikely of rounds is the one that Envy wins. So standard when you look at this team. FNS could get caught in mid. He has to be a little careful here. 2-on-5 here with Bone Cold and Keyless. Neither close to getting their ults.
Spike planted.
So what's the objective here, Sean? Are we looking for damage? Are we looking for save these guns?
I would say, yeah, both of these players are probably looking for some damage. I don't think saving the guns is that important. Keeping Envy's economy low is what's important. So maybe getting some of these exits, building up your own ults, and that's exactly what's going on. The AWP is out of Ye's hand.
Player standing.
Marv lives.
That would have been such a good kill to get. Maybe he would have allowed him to protect the operator, as you said. But more damage is being done here. Keyless really threatening this one, dropping down. It's a one-bird finesse onto that lockdown. He needs one orb and he's good to go for it. And we'll see how Envy decide to play it from this point forward. They don't have to commit forward off of this. But there goes the lockdown. Ascend, do they opt to just play retake from tree? They've got a lockdown of their own. Here come all of the ults. They've got the Hunter's Fury looking to break that lockdown, and it will. We don't have the counter Hunter's Fury ready just yet. Zeke is going through. Zeke keeps the pressure with the underhanded flash, goes down there. Are they going to be able to first him? They're not. Well, there's nothing to really protect against this, so Zeke's going to get taken out. Oh, this is so dangerous.
The Cosmic Divide comes out, Dan. This is so wild. This is the Envy Cosmic Divide. You can see they're trying to get that plant in.
Here.
It's actually Ascend's defensive Cosmic Divide to
yes,
hold the
that
site.
is the defensive.
And they can't plant the spike. They have to push forward beyond this, or do they go back? They're going to go straight into it.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes off CNED's head, and this is looking pretty good right now for Envy, but still 2 players left on the rafters. There's the offensive Cosmic Divide to shut out the retake attempt. There's surely no way to go beyond this. Well, they may have to wait it out, but
to win.
CNED does have a Blaze Storm, and he's going to be using it. He's going to be enabled. There goes the flash. Can he get anything out of this Cloud Burst? Timing doesn't work out. Trying to escape. Refresh. There's the up drop. Marth is looking for that all day. And that's the most dangerous player gone in this round as far as Ascend are concerned. See if there's anything left to be done here. You can see that the mid setup's been truly broken. 2 good attempts, but only 3 players left at this point for Ascend. Be rolling into the A site to complete the round with the spike plants.
Yeah, not much to do here for these 2 Ascent players. Like what happened earlier, they're just probably looking for a couple exit kills, make things expensive for Envy. Left in this 2-on-5 scenario, not. Oh, well that'll help, Dan. That'll help.
That's a great find. And on Keyless, you know,
Avoided this B site.
Yeah, all the delay on B because of the aggression with 3 players through to A main. And they spot that there's nobody there. The 0 point is used. Spots absolutely no players top mid. So right now, that means Ascent have all the info as to what's going on.
Envy is fast following this drone up into market right now, Dan. The door's not closed. Keyless Starkso is here. He's going to take this fight.
Straight into that B side. Hunter's Fury comes in defensively. That's going to slow things down on the market approach. And that's fantastic because they do need to buy time here, Ascend, to get players into position. But you can see they're cautious because they understand Envy have, like, they're holding their ground at the moment. They can still go back, overextend, and Starkso, that's a great find against Ye. You can see that Envy very worried about this spawn position. Kille is looking for the timing, perhaps out of the Nebula. In go Envy, trying to go for the side control. CNED wants that market control as well as Bone Cold pushes in beside him. And now it's just Finesse and Marv. They have that side control, but the cost has been dear. The spike goes down, 2 versus 4. Marv's trying to take those aggressive fights. He knows that he can't just wait for them to come to them, and it's now just Marv with 14 HP left on this one, and it's not happening. Great round from Ascend. You can see it.
A main fight for once. Yeah, the Sky is really fighting for this with the guiding light. The gravity well on the ground. Counter utility from Keyless, but it'll go to Envy regardless.
In the meantime, we get the 0 point on B main to get info around the B side of the map as well from Zeke.
Blocking vision.
So again, pressure both sides of the map from both teams. And we're going to move into that mid round now.
Yeah, so now that Envy has this A main control, and you can see Crashy's job was just to hold mid, they'll now fall back to B. And this is where Crashes will likely drone. They'll follow it through. So they've gotten A main. Now they work their way to B. Maybe even get this orb on FNS for a lockdown. But the Shock Dart takes him out, Dan.
Oh, Zeke, he's going to go aggressive here as well. Oh, everybody avoids the pings, but that does buy time here for Zeke to get set up. There's the next 0 point. That's going to get three agents with 45 seconds left. That tells you a lot. And immediately, are we going to get a reaction from Envy? They have to be very, very cautious. They're going to suggest pressure on the B main position still, but they're rotating around to wait with the spike.
This orb. Yeah, this is going to be a fake. Is FNS going to put this lockdown at B? He is. Now, does Ascend respect this lockdown? You can see CNED's there. There's 3 people at the B side, but 2 are not leaving A. And as I say that, Keylase has been peeled off, Dan. It's all on Starkso.
He goes into the nebula. Oh, he actually finds Ye somehow. Takes him down before he gets to the peak, the apex of his jump, but he goes for more. Starkso holds it down in the nebula and absolutely crushes the aggression out of Envy. They've got nothing left here. Again, just as they were going for the push, and that stopped the push on B main.
Yeah, but no time to talk, Dan. They're going right into same look, actually. They're getting this A main control early, but based on Crassy's positioning with this spike, I think they're going to commit early. Let's see, orb is going to go to Crashies. That'll give him the Hunter's Fury. How do they use that here to take the site? It's actually being given to them right now. Both players at A evacuating the tree.
Yeah. They got that lockdown, so they want to play that retake game here, and there's no Hunter's Fury. Oh, there is actually. Crashies has a Hunter's Fury to destroy the lockdown. And I can see Envy looking to work on this, but the Nebula will slow them down.
Here.
Envy really hesitant here. I haven't seen them this hesitant on an attack side in quite some time. FNS holding the B push, 2 players in this B lobby ready to turn the corner at any second. His alarm bot's down, so you can see he has to put his turret.
Oh,
he gets away.
The timing there was fantastic. Sense the rotation, goes for the risk, and it pays off. Oh, the shock. Oh, it's going to do a lot, and that's FNS down to 62. And just there's a huge time concern. Ascend, they have caused hesitation. They burned so much of the clock. It's Starkso again beyond the wall. Burn Cold with the spray, and Envy again just coming up short here at the end. It's just finesse and these two. We haven't really seen that either, the aggressions.
It's a very odd game for Envy. They're being thrown off completely by the comp on Ascend. Again, the Trailblazers broken by Zeke. So much impact. And then he takes out FNS, and he is dominating this B side.
Yep. It's looking desperate. Victor creeping out to spawn, but I think he's got his back to this. Can he get caught in time? Just barely. CNED gets around the corner in time to punish Victor. Running up spawn, and this spike is collected in the attacker spawn.
Dan, this feels beyond desperate. This feels like Envy has no answers. Everyone's just going off one by one.
Certainly looking very difficult, and everyone from Ascend, they're playing the style of game that they enjoy, and you can see they're all having fun with it. Starkso's pushing every smoke, like finding the timings to do so. He's having fun playing his style. Zeke obviously super comfortable towards the B side of the map. They've got
a lot of balls to work with here, and Envy is poised to do it like a fast cat creep, Dan. But oh my, right through the smoke mid from Zeke.
Oh, that is just, oh God, I'm so afraid for Envy right now. That's so unfortunate. Victor's gone down, the Seekers are gone. Never had a chance to use him here in this last round. CNED taken down by Finesse, catches him with that timing. And here's Starkso though, he's been an absolute menace, slowing things down there between the Nebula and the Killjoy utility. Ye working his way around tree. Able to deal with the lockdown, keeping the pressure up here. Ye, how much more damage can he find out of the Bladestorm? A key player, the star player of this team. The pickup that completely transformed their chances at the previous Masters in Berlin.
He's hungry for kills, Dan. I think Ye feels like he's been taken out of this game so far.
Yes.
Yeah, he feels like he needs to get fights right now.
You are divided.
Cosmic Divide coming in right there. Blocks off both door and heaven. Such a good post-plant utility.
Looking for the moment, looking for the angle, but he's at a disadvantage on that peak. Starkso's nailed him. Marved with a good trade from Hell. It's a 2 versus 3 here for Ascent, and there's not really time for this. The spike has been delayed so much. Very good work here from Envy, and there's not all that much he can do but to pad his stats.
Stop a 5-man hit coming their way.
And Envy will have that quick info, maybe pick up that orb by main.
Man, they are not stopping. Look at this.
They're going up mid as well, so they may be able to evade a lot of this defensive util. Just getting those fights, picking up Marved, and now Finesse in the corner by Logs, completely alone. How much can he get from here? Oh, he's done some good damage, but can he get the frags? No, no frags.
2, 6, 20.
6 and 20.
Wow, FNS did so much damage, but damage is not enough, Dan. This is still a 3-on-5.
Spike planted.
This is very, very difficult right now for Envy on the retake. But as you say, those players are very low.
No damage utility, though. No shock darts, nothing.
The raw gun battles is all have to make the difference here. Quick flash through there for Victor, and will enable Crashies. Yay, with some great shooting there. But again, there's so many targets. Out comes Starkso to make things more difficult.
And the flank never comes into play. Envy was way out of position.
It's a very tough game of Ascent so far for Envy. And we'll have Ascent picking up that A main orb, unharassed.
Yeah.
Envy looking for maybe something, but there's not really much for them to get just yet.
Dan, we've casted, I believe, all of the Envy games so far, and this is the first time they haven't bought on the second round after losing Pistol, if I remember correctly.
That is actually, yeah, completely true. Yeah,
Are they shaken? Right. I believe they might be shaken a little bit because they would have bought in previous scenarios. It could be that it's defense, but being down 9-4, I feel like if you're ever going to buy, this is the round you would buy on.
Well, Ye has a Marshal. I don't know if that counts as a buy for a normal person when Ye's just got a Marshal. He is pretty damn good. But the problem is, I don't know that he's going to get too much action here. As we see, after the slow beginning to this anti-eco, we'll find Ascend now working towards that B site all through B main. And the setup here for Envy is they are playing on the site. So we'll get an easy entry here for Starkso as Ascend march their way in. And the utility is really making the difference here as well. Preventing any opportunities here. Yeah, able to find one, but quick trade from CNED is likely going to finish things off here. Is very unreminiscent of recent Envy. So we'll have to see if they can find a way to turn the tide here. Now they've come to buy. They've got the A main control. Trying to keep some tabs here towards B main as well, as we see that Ascent put some emphasis here.
Oh, this is certainly going to be a B hit. Look at this. All of the Ascent players coming back to B main. They have the turret holding the mid push. They have the alarm bot holding the mid push. Once they get past this Nebula, they're likely going to speed things up quite a bit.
There's not a lot of delay here for this B site as far as Envy are concerned. They're going to have to hit the shots here. Victor, the drone comes through. It's going to get destroyed there thanks to the support, and they win the initial gun battles. Huge there for Envy, but can they hold against the rest? They just have to buy time at the backside. That's all they need to do here, but you can see Ascend realize that. They may try to get the frags elsewhere, but Ye finds an opportunity from Spawn. He's going to keep this presence alive, and that just leaves Killace now looking to get that spike down, which he will. But a 1 versus 3. Certainly possible, but Envy looking to take this one in a measured fashion. Ye.
I'm not sure if it's a weakness they're seeing in B or if this is just a setup that Ascend wants to do throughout this game plan. Suppression play, it's definitely getting both of these players on the B side. But Crashy spams both of them, Dan! No abilities!
Yeah, that's a problem. Just kind of missing the jump, it seemed like initially, and then, I don't know, that looks quite odd, but either way, it works out well for Envy, and they're going to make it worse here, but that's not done just yet. We'll have to see how much damage Ascent can do. At the very least, that's a minimum requirement here. Get some kills, keep the pressure on Envy's economy. Never allow them comfort.
Yeah, looks like Ascend's going to rethink things right here. They're going to go up cat. There's no alarm bot there. The alarm bot is in mid, so they will get a gunfight here between FNS and Marv, but it's a crazy crossfire. It's going to be hard to break.
Even if they break this, yeah, he's going to have the angle from A main, so it's very difficult. But CNED takes down Crashies. 40 seconds left in this round, and the spike is now moving up towards mid, it would look like, given the... Oh, no! Oh, no, there's a chance now!
He's open.
Oh, my God!
Dear.
Starkso picks up another one. This round would absolutely be back-breaking for Envy were they to lose it. And there is a plant to be had on this B site.
One down.
Oh, Ye finds the lurk on mid on Starkso. We're now in a 2-on-2. Ye does have Blade Storm available, as does CNED. But do they bust it out? Ye decides to bust his out. Here we go.
CNED only has 8 points of health, so not looking to invest the Blade Storm there. Envy looking for the first player. Oh, he's caught out there, but the trade comes through. It's a 1 versus 1. Can Bone Cold win this one and break the back of Envy? Or Ye come up huge here for the team. The hero of Envy looking to clutch this one. Time is of the essence. Bone Cold playing the delay. Doesn't know where Ye is. He's got a timing. Oh, he goes for the spray around.
Get out of my way.
Don't think really a challenge possible. You've got the Nebula the one way there for Ye. Blade Storms come out here, Sean, for Acend.
And again, it looks like Ascend is gravitating towards this B side, Dan. They went towards A main at the start. They see what utilities over there. They decide, nah, we don't like this. Let's go towards B. And I'm guessing this is a read based on VODs they've watched. They know that if a certain piece of utility is used in a certain way at A main, that means the B setup has to be, you know, a different way. And you can see they're grouping by B. Oh. They're going to pounce on this side real fast with the Blade Storm.
Yeah, there's no Odin for wall spam or anything like that. Victor, he's isolated, but he's able to hold on, takes down Zeke, and the rotation's coming through. Every second is critical here, that there is delay, and there's been so many seconds that even with that updraft, Cena can't find any opportunities, and they can't really breach this choke point. They're working mid now here, Ascend, as Cena keeps the pressure on. He wants to keep these players towards this B site as his teammates start to work up mid. There's the alarm bot, though. That's going to spot that play, and 30 seconds, Sean, they are committed.
And they're going to follow that drone through mid right now. The Seekers come out of Victor. That's going to help a lot. Cena's trying to do as much as possible, draw all the attention. The bulk of his team is actually coming through Mark, and he's out, Dan.
He is out. He's out trying to find something here, but there's, oh, gets shot through the wall, and Finesse able to deal a lot of damage there from that spawn position. Now just down to Stark, and Marv will take his head off. And Envy have the bare minimum correct ults, the lockdown and the Hunter's Fury to be able to weather the storm here, but it's an aggression on A main. Oh no, that is a disaster here. An absolute catastrophe has befallen Envy. And they don't have an enormous amount of money. They would be able to fall by next round, but the question is this too hard? Is this too difficult to get back in against 4 players? And Ascend didn't have to use any ults.
Yeah, that's the worst part, is only the null command is used on Zeke because the round was so fast from Envy. But it's still winnable, Dan. We're in a 3-on-3, and that defender lockdown just went down.
Is that going to base out anything more here? We do have the Cosmic Divine available for Stark, but they're going to try to just delay, hold on as long as they can. The counter lockdown is utilized, and Ascend using...
He's got detained!
Oh no, but so is Marv.
Everyone's detained!
Everyone is detained.
Oh dear! I think Marv has to save the operator. Yeah, Marv taking the operator.
It's so tough.
Actually brutal, and Ascend goes back to tried and true, right? You'd think, hey, we had this success at A, we're going to go there again. No, all 5 grouped at B, Dan.
Yeah, we actually have Crashies who is actually playing towards the A site, not B, as he usually is as well. So it's a slightly different look on the defender setup.
If you look, Crashies is droning off Cat. Victor is close behind it. They're getting tons of info right now. They spotted the drone in mid. Actually, Ascend is having some second thoughts here.
Yeah, they're playing a slower pace than I think we have seen, but as you said, with the drone being burned in mid already, it gives Ascend a good opportunity to actually start working in this mid round. Some of that mid control.
Both of these Sovas sitting on the Hunter's Fury. It's kind of a weird game of cat and mouse. If one of them ults, the other could just cast their ult at the ulting Sova.
We get a dash straight into the side, though, coming out of CNED. He's looking to open up control, and here goes FNS. Oh no, that is so unfortunate there from FNS. Ascend once again getting those 2 entries that they need to get the spike planted. 3v5 retake for Envy, and they've got the operator on here. They don't have money. They can't afford to lose these guns, and that's going to give Ascend 12.
Absolutely brutal. You're right about that, Dan. Envy has no choice. They have to take these weapons into the next round. Look, they don't have ults to work with. The Blade Storm isn't close. They can't afford to lose this operator on Ye. They stand much better chance at potentially winning 5 rounds in a row than winning this retake. That's saying a lot. Now they're all grouped up top mid, Dan. Just a different look that we've never seen yet.
And the Trailblazer comes through B main from Envy to get that information early on. And
Ace pushing through, though. He's going to keep going. He's through B main. He might even catch a catwalk up at this point.
Oh yes, and this would be a perfect chance for Envy.
Oh,
Huge
they're
moment.
coming. Oh dear.
Huge moment here for Envy. They need this. There's number one from Ye. He's going to get out of there. Takes down Kilos. And also, that's so much information for Envy.
A lot. The Hunter's Fury comes through. Still an alarm bot on Cat that Envy has to work with. And that is now deactivated. Actually, Zenit got past it, Dana.
Moving through with the flashes. Good defense from Envy. So
Ascend went there. They got met, and both of them fell.
yeah, so hard hit. We have another A main aggression, another battle for this one. A pretty considered effort from Ascend. Finesse looks at the timing, goes for the swing he has to. Due to the frag grenade that comes out from Zeke, will take down FNS. The Killjoy gone. Marv suggesting the retake is coming on A main, and it looks like it is. And a flash, quick flash hit, and that's going to work out. Well, there's one player playing anti-flash, and I believe that was Cned, able to do the damage to return those kills. And now, yeah, he's got to do the impossible, and Cned is going to destroy him. Very little left here, just Crash. He's 1 versus 4 to save the day, to save first map here for Envy in his best of 3. What can Crashies get? Goes beyond the Nebula, trying to find those engagements, but it's late, but it's difficult. They're not giving it to Crashies. Flash comes through, there's the peek from Keeles. There's nothing that Crashies